Hey guys, Venixk here, back with more Walsingham Files, Chapter 1. Figure out things, I'm sure. So I have a sticky notepad, whatever, open up with lots of notes that probably don't matter. But we'll find out. So this is the creek where you found the crying woman. That's right, the crime scene is just up ahead. Got it. Cool. Is everyone okay? Yeah, that was close. They should have done something about this bridge before something like this could happen. I'll be sure to report and follow up getting this bridge completely checked. Yeah, let's tread lightly and walk on a more stable part of the bridge. Okay, so they're literally nowhere? Oh wow, that's brutal. Damn, what the hell happened here? So, I don't know, I was going to make a British joke, but whatever, it's fine. That's what we're hoping you two can figure out. Ranger, you can stand aside if you'd like, we take it from here. I've seen my fair share of bear mauling, so I'm used to a bit of gore. That's actually a bit fucked up. I believe I'd be of most use by your side in case you all have any questions. Suit yourself. Objective, investigate the crime scene. Cool. That's weird. Well, it is. There's all this blood spatter on this side, but the corpse of the two victims are on the other side of the tent. Let's go ahead and assume that the blood belongs to the male victim. After all, he had his throat cut, and that would cause a big splash of blood like this. Well, his carotid artery would, but whatever. If he was attacked on this side, then why would his body be on the other side? Maybe he tried to crawl away as he was bleeding and made it to the other side of the tent. Don't think so. We see a blood trail and some marks on the ground from when he moved himself, if that was the case. Maybe the killer moved him here. It's possible. Why go through that bother of moving the body but not disposing of it properly? Hiding the bodies would delay the investigation for a few days, giving the killer time to get further away. Maybe the killer wanted to display the body, show off their handiwork. It's a dark thought, but he may be onto something. We might be dealing with a serial killer here. Anything inside? Completely empty. That's very odd indeed. By the way, can I save this game? I can. That's a good thing to... Do I have items? Just this thing? Okay. Any blood in the sleeping bag? That's a negative, ma'am. Well, it's pretty obvious that the victims were killed in their sleep. Bit weird that the sleeping bag is outside the tent, isn't it? Maybe they were in and out. Also, it's pretty warm October, so I wouldn't be surprised if they chose to sleep outside instead. I wouldn't know. I'm not in the camping much. Anything else inside the sleeping bag? A gold necklace with Star David pendant attached to it. I guess at least one of our victims was Jewish then. Think this might have been an anti-Semitic thing? Maybe down the south, but you don't really see as much that sort of thing here in Massachusetts. Not say there aren't any neo-Nazis here. There certainly are some. Wonder where the other sleeping bag is. Maybe they shared a bag. The two victims look about the same age, and they are computing just two of them. Sound completely out of the world to assume they were a couple. I guess we'll find out if they're searching a bit more. We'll find out soon enough when we get the results from forensics. As our good friend the park ranger said, couples often come out here for a romantic evening. If we find any of the male victim's semen in the vagina of the female victim, we'll know. Check out these bloodstains, ma'am. They're all over a table. Given the female victim is near, we can assume that it's her blood. But let's not rule anything out until we get results from forensics. There's a lot more blood on one side than the other. A common theme so far. I suspect she may have been sitting and preparing to eat when she was attacked. She probably slid off the bench when she was using the last of her strength to escape. That food looks like it was just open, but they hadn't started eating yet. I think the female victim was probably preparing breakfast or something. What's this? Anything interesting in the canteen? No blood or anything. It's empty. It says, Warrenville High, Class of '09. Well, that tells us that at least one of the two victims went to high school. Do you know where Warrenville is, ma'am? And that they'd also be around 26. Yeah, you're not from around there, are you? No, I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale. Well, I heard the weather is wicked nice down there. Why'd you move here? I actually don't like the heat and humidity down in Florida, so I requested a transfer on after my first year in the force. Also, I'm big in sports, so I want to be close to all those great Boston teams. Good choice. I like it more already for it. So, where in Warrensville? About 25 miles north of here, right by the border of New Hampshire. Looks like that might be our next pit stop after we finish here. Maybe. 2 tents? Maybe the 2 victims are a couple or just friends. Oscar, everyone here is supposed to bring their own tents, right? That's right. Do people need to register to use the campgrounds? No, we don't do that. Do you have cameras at the gates or around the park? Only at the ranger stages. A lot of work maintaining the park cameras that aren't connected to mains. You have to change batteries and tapes all the time. Most parks don't have those. I see. Officer DeVries, find anything interesting inside? It's completely empty and clean, like it was set up and never used. Empty, just like the other tent. There is something funny going around here. Let's see. The axe is bloody. That's obvious. See anything of interest, ma'am? The bin's overflowing with cans of beer and Bacardi Breezers. That is a lot of alcohol for just 2 people. Clearly they never hung out in South Boston. Ranger Peterson, how often are bins cleared out here? We have done every morning. So this will represent 1 day of garbage? Not normally. Even if there is a party, most of the time the people do clean up before they leave. Typically the type of person that likes to go camping also has respect for nature and the great outdoors. Really? Really? Our national parks would like to disagree with you. True, it will be interesting to find out how much alcohol the 2 victims have in their system after we get the results from forensics. That would actually be difficult. Because they both lost a lot of blood, it would be difficult to determine their blood alcohol levels. Looks like we found the murder weapon. I don't know, it seems a bit stupid for the killer to leave that axe here. Maybe they panicked. I left it nicely jammed into this tree stub. I don't think so. I think they left it on purpose. So you think they left it on display for you to find? Like a false clue or something? Maybe. Or as a threat or a warning of sorts. How's that a threat? Killers saying that they were cold-blooded enough to take the time to leave the axe and didn't rush to leave after killing the victims. That's pretty fucking dark. Welcome to the homicide investigations, kiddo. Okay, now let's check the bodies. Multiple stab wounds on the kidney and lungs and some light bruising on the neck. So that's not from the axe then, because the axe isn't stab wounds, that's slash wounds. I suspect the killer came in from behind, grabbed the victim's throat, and knew exactly what they were aiming to stab. Damn, that means we're dealing with someone that knows what they're doing. I don't think this murder happened in a fit of rage. I agree, the stab wounds are deep with limited tearing. The killer didn't hack and slash around, they knew how to kill. Check her pockets. Anything like a wallet or phone that we used to ID her? Nothing, ma'am. No identification. Killer time to get their hands on those. Think this could have been mugging that went badly? No, I don't think that at all. Whoever killed these people came here to do just that. How about sexual assault? Sexual assault victims normally have a lot more bruises, as usually have torn clothing if that assault didn't happen at the rapist's chosen location. Aside from her neck, there is no visible bruising on the female's body, and her hands and arms have no scratches or scars. That makes sense, so probably no rape involved in this murder. Well, it could be a necrophiliac. I mean, we'd truly find out when we have the forensics evidence results, but I don't think there was a sexual assault element to this murder. Campfire's out. Embers are cold. Then we can be sure the victims didn't light a fire in the morning. Hard to tell, it's been nearly 4 hours since the bodies were found. Look, there's a partially burned note in the ashes. Pass it here. Read the notes. Brigham Smith International Ltd. I forget what that stands for. I found it. I couldn't believe what that old fisherman was saying, but turns out it was all true. Take a look inside my storage unit. The code is Lexi's birthday. Oh boy, okay. Code is Lexi's birthday, which I currently don't know. Code to a storage unit. I accidentally had inserts done, so I wrote over some notes while I fix it. If you have any idea about Brigham Smith International Ltd? Nope. Here I have the list of registered businesses for Massachusetts on my tablet. That's convenient. Not a company registered here in Massachusetts. Helpful. Can you check the National Business Registry? I need the internet for that, and I'm afraid I don't have any signal out here. Yeah, this park is a known dark spot for cell phone coverage. One of the reasons that it's diminished popularity over the years. It's okay, we'll check when we get back to Gloucester. And now the mail. Horizontal slices to the throat. I think we can be sure that's cause of death. Can't see any other lacerations, cuts, or bruises on his body. There's your surgical gloves on you, right? Yes, ma'am. Can you carefully reach into his jacket and trouser pocket and see if he has a wallet or phone on him? See if we can somehow ID this guy. Nah, nothing on him. Not even keys or anything that a thief would want to steal. Well, it looks like we have a work cut out for us. That's a hell of a cut on his throat. Makes you wonder how the murderer managed to do that without having to do anything else to the guy. Good observations. His hands don't have any cuts or bruises on them either. like he'd even tried to defend himself. Maybe he knew the person that did it. Or they snuck up on him from behind. It's a thick wood after all, and, in the cover of night, it won't be hard to sneak up on someone at all. The wound will look differently if they got hit from behind opposed to in the front. Okay, so that's everything? I guess I didn't look at the signs yet. What's up beyond this path? That path leads to Camp Prescott after that northern trail that leads to North Gate. Were there campers in Prescott too? Yeah, I believe there were a couple. I had my colleague evacuate them to the North Rangers nationwide. Expect them to keep all the campers there in case the detective in charge wanted to ask them one question. Nice, I'm glad at least someone decided to follow protocol. I can take you up there after all y'all done investigating here. Am I done investigating here? I thought I was. Okay. So I was done. I just need to go up again. What's down here first? Any fish sticks? Come on, fish sticks. Give me fish sticks. Really? All this area down here, no fish sticks? What a jip. However, on that note, I do realize I've been doing this for a while, so thank you guys for stopping by and watching the video. If you liked the video, do the thing that does the thing, lets me know about the thing. And until next time, bye-bye.